Hello to you at the foundation meeting for the Bay of Plenty Ferns Club. I'm Keith Quinn, talking to you from Wellington, and I hope you're having a nice function there in Tauranga. I've got to say first of all that I totally endorse the thinking behind the formation of this club idea that you're having, and I know that Alan Trotter in particular has put a lot of thought and work into this foundation function that you're having. I've got to say that I totally support any initiative in the major towns, the major cities, the smaller towns, the larger towns, such as Tauranga is, for the formation of clubs such as you're doing. Anything really that brings together sports people ought to be celebrated, because after all, that's why we've all been in sport for most of our lives. Down here in Wellington, we have had a couple of similar clubs over the years. The Flagstaff Club was formed back in the 1970s, and I can tell you from personal experience, I've had decades of fun and laughter and getting together with sports people at the Flagstaff Club functions. And I've been president of the Carillion Club since its foundation in 1994. The two clubs were quite separate, but with similar people belonging in some cases to both. The Carillion Club in particular became a fundraising club for youth sport in the Wellington region. It's still in operation, and we think we've raised from functions 3 or 4 a year, not too many, but not fading away. We think we've raised between $250,000 and $300,000. This we've given to young people to take part in smaller sports events, like going to the North Island Badminton Championships or to the New Zealand Junior Championships. And out of that, we've had Olympians come through. We've had a Commonwealth Games bronze medalist, and once a schoolboy from St Pat's College, Jerry Collins by name, asked us simply for a pair of rugby boots so they could play in the first 15. And he went on, of course, to have a glittering career in All Black rugby. So I'd like to commend Alan for his good work, and also to John Adshead, who I know is emceeing the function today, and other prominent people there, Alan Jones and Bill Davis, and all the other prominent Bay of Plenty and New Zealand sports people are there. You're onto a good one with this. This idea of sports functions is not just in Wellington. Auckland, of course, has its famous Carbine Club for many years, and overseas I've enjoyed speaking at functions in many places, most particularly at the Wanderers Club in Johannesburg, at the Rugby Club in London, and at the Wanderers Club in Dublin. And the most enjoyable experience I perhaps had speaking at fundraising clubs over the years was at Lae in the highlands of Papua New Guinea, where I went and spoke at a function there once with just 150 people there. They were trying to fundraise for a second set of rugby jerseys to cover the 4 teams the club had. They just passed the jerseys from team to team to team each Saturday. So you'll get a lot of fun and satisfaction and camaraderie out of the functions you have if you can get your Bay of Plenty Ferns Club in action. So that's why I commend you for having your co-patrons of Dame Susan Devoy and Gordon Titchens, of course, who are well known on a world sporting scene. I salute you, Trots, for a great initiative. Good luck to the Bay of Plenty Ferns Club, or the BOP Ferns Club if you're being more familiar with your title, and I hope you're all having a lovely day at your launch today.